Good morning. It's Tuesday, January the 12th, and this is Wise Words from Waldo. Some of the devotions lately have been about contentment. I saw a Facebook post the other day that said, "I'll be okay. I just need a cup of coffee, a hug, and $5 million." Sarah Pardee lived in Connecticut. She married a man named Oliver. They had a little girl, but she died 2 weeks old. Then her husband Oliver died in 1881. But Sarah became very wealthy from his estate because his last name was Winchester of Winchester Rifles. She inherited $20.5 million in 1881. Roughly equivalent to about $350 million in today. Wow. I think I'd be happy if I had $350 million. But for her, the joy was short-lived. She became depressed. Her depression would eventually lead to psychosis. She'd moved to California. She bought a 17-room house on 162 acres of land near San Jose. The house was under construction, and she began adding on to the house. For 36 years, workers built and rebuilt rooms and additions. They would construct, and then on a whim, she'd have them demolish other parts of the house. Railway cars brought in supplies. She only wanted redwood for the lumber, but she didn't like the way it looked. Over 20,000 gallons of paint used to cover it up. Every morning she'd meet with the foreman to discuss new rooms. Rooms were added to rooms, wings were added to wings, levels were turned into towers. It would eventually reach a home of 7 floors. Because of the craziness, staircases led nowhere. Doors opened to nothing. Closets to blank walls. Hallways would double back to themselves. And the place became a maze. 161 rooms. 40 bedrooms. 47 fireplaces. Over the course of the rest of her life, she would deplete all of her inheritance. She would die in 1922 at the age of 83. Miserable and still not content. You see, the Bible says that godliness with contentment is great gain. If you believe that possessions, people, or places will bring you happiness, then you'll be neither content or godly. Maybe we should change our focus and priorities. Now, I'm not saying that a bigger, newer boat won't bring happiness, but it won't bring contentment. What do you think will? Now stop and think about that.